Most people know about both the hard mode and the expert mode update in Prodigy. And most people already have hard mode, while expert mode is going to come out later in the year. Now, these modes had a load of potential. Like, a load of potential. And I feel like it just did not meet the expectations for what the community thought it would be. So, in this video, there's just gonna be a lot of yapping and stuff, so, be prepared. But a lot is still yet to unfold for the hard mode. We don't know what exactly other things will be involved, but we generally know the base stuff we're gonna get for expert mode. That being just the same stuff, but just going up to level 200 and a few other pets. Now, those are the third evolution of the pets, but I feel like this change, it wasn't great actually. When I first thought hard mode, I didn't think of what it is like right now. I didn't think it's just higher levels and redo quests. But unfortunately, that's what we came to. Now, I think this is a huge missed opportunity because, well, I get that it's a lot of people are complaining there's nothing to do after you finish the main things and stuff, and that is relatively true because there isn't. Most of the time, people end up getting bored of Prodigy after they finish the main quest. But I think Prodigy thought that this would be a good solution, but I don't think it's great. This is like mainly because hard mode, although it does allow you to do more of a challenge, it isn't exactly. I won't say it's very entertaining. It's basically the same quest over again, but this time making it slightly harder. And I'm pretty sure y'all can see the problem with that. It's even more boring than simple things like doing the Dragon Isle. And the worst part, it doesn't even pay off very well. Not having great rewards and pets that you can just catch without even grinding hard mode. Now obviously, it does have its benefits, like just extending the amount of time you can actually play Prodigy before you're completely done with everything, and all you can do is repeating events like the Dragon Isle. And I guess it's the same general idea as having the rifts go up to 99 dragons, just the straight up grind. I just don't think that it's the correct thing to do if you want people to stay in Prodigy. Like, again, it was a huge missed opportunity because with hard mode we could have gotten new challenges, some new places that would actually make the game feel different than just redoing the same quests again and again. That's basically what we got right now. And that's not good, just because the same quests over and over again are not fun, and if we had to do that once for hard mode and do it again for expert, I don't know if that's gonna be great. And the Puppet Master battle, it might be redone, but I just don't think the hard mode way is the correct way to do it. What I'm basically saying here is that the hard mode and expert mode, it's just a repeating version of the old Prodigy quest, and I don't think that it's a great way to extend the game because it's just repeating the same thing eventually, and the same thing I won't say is very entertaining. It's rather boring, in fact. And the problem here is there's not much space for more additions. It's just doing the quest again, and if they were to add more things to it, like I don't even know what example, a new map, it wouldn't be part of the same update, since hard mode and expert mode, like as a whole, isn't that. Some may argue it's just an environment for new updates to take place, but I just don't think that, like, for all the hype, I don't think this update lived up to it. It's just a redone version of the exact same thing. So there's some things that could make this hard mode game mode a lot better, and that may be adding a new place. And I know that it is not something that's very easy. I know this is very difficult for Prodigy to actually do, but adding a new place would make hard mode insanely OP. Adding a new place with new pets, like actually new pets instead of just third evolutions, new art, new just quests and everything. It would make the game feel so much fresher instead of just playing the same old quest again and again and again. Now, it would also make the game just more enjoyable, because no one wants to do the same thing over and over again, and if you have to grind that, it really puts bore into the game. Another thing is, I think they could add like just a new sort of battle system. Now if it's hard mode, I feel like the battle system could be slightly shifted up so that maybe you get random multipliers or effects or something that would make the game actually more random and like sort of luck, but you could incorporate skill into that in some sort of way. That obviously I'm not a game developer, so I can't really say anything. Alright, why do I have no pets? I don't even know. But this is just for video purposes. I don't even know who this guy is. Now, I think redoing the towers would also be a great idea here, because the towers, they weren't exactly fun, and I know like along with this entire update thing, it wasn't great in total, but like if you redo the towers, at least we'll have something that's sort of fresh to do instead of redoing the same thing over and over again. Alright, so I don't even know what led me to here. I don't even know why I'm battling this guy. Like, I just somehow ended up battling this guy. I don't even know. Now, one of the most simple ways Prodigy could fix this change or just make it more entertaining is by incorporating new quests. Now, I do complain about like the quests being like the exact same and how it wouldn't be fun because it's literally the same thing. That's true. But and I also say that it will take a long time to make an entire new place. But what if we could just take the same place and incorporate a new quest? Now, that wouldn't be hard. That would actually be relatively easy. All you have to do is really add new lines for Flora to say, and make a new storyline. Like, that honestly wouldn't be too difficult compared to the stuff Prodigy has done in the past. Just that alone would make the game, even just being in the same place but doing different quests, it would make the game so much more fresh. It would feel like doing new things, and that's currently what hard mode is missing. You don't get the feeling of doing new things. Alright, so really, those are my suggestions for that. To wrap it all up, what I mainly think about this update is it's just lacking change. Right now, we're just doing the same thing again and again and again, and if Prodigy wants us to keep playing the game for longer, it's gonna need to incorporate some of the suggestions I included, or just something to make the game feel fresh again, instead of the same old things again. Now, like, I think that my suggestions are good, but they're definitely not the greatest that exist in the community. I think Prodigy should definitely take a look at some of the suggestions we have out there. So with that, that's gonna do it for this video, and see you in the next one.